Greetings, everyone. We are on the preview stream for Theros Beyond Death. This is the day before it launches on Arena worldwide, and Wizards of the Coast has granted streamers like me a day-long access to a God account that lets us play as much sealed and draft and construct as we want. And so naturally, we're going to draft the heck out of it. They don't even have draft on the whole time. It's only on part of the time. So we're definitely drafting while it's on. And we're right in the heart of it now. It's been pretty fun so far. We haven't been very successful, but it's been pretty fun. And we're learning a lot of things about the cards and interactions in this set. So let's jump in here. But besides thanking my benefactor Wizards of the Coast for this wonderful God account, I want to thank my sponsor Card Kingdom. Card Kingdom supports this stream every month, and I in return tell you about them before I kick off my drafts. And they're my favorite place to shop for Magic cards, whether it's a physical or digital space. And if most of you are going to be shopping there digitally, and if you check out my panel down below for Card Kingdom, it takes you there via an affiliate link that lets them know you shopped from here, and that helps me a lot as well. They're just a fantastic Magic store for all of your needs. Please check them out and give them a chance to earn your business. Yes, Tron. In fact, I'm going to take a little break. Maybe we'll do one or two more drafts. I'm going to take a stream break. I'm going to get some of these videos uploaded, and then we'll come back later tonight for some constructed. We had this in one of our Crack-a-Packs, and there's just not enough artifacts going on for this to be worth running. So we're not even really looking at that. Hero of the Winds. Oh, can you... Hero of the Winds, 3 and a white, flying 1/4. That's not very exciting. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Winds, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. And wears auras pretty well. You're going to see a lot of that. When you see low power, high toughness in this format, I mean, you see that in any format, but one of the reasons it's a good design choice in this format is that those tend to be very good with auras. Yeah, we'll get down to the blessings in a sec. This one looks good. Blood Aspirant. I remember this looking good too. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Blood Aspirant. 1 in a red, tap, sacrifice a creature or enchantment, deals 1 damage to target creature. That's not that great. You got to sack something to do it. So it's got a lot. You got a lot of work going on there, but it's a build around. We saw Oppo play this against us to some good effect. This is just going to give you great value basically every time. Hard not to get good value out of this one. Glory Bearers are also fine. Witness for a good flyer. I don't like this Eidolon. Berserker's okay. Charger, very aggro. I think we just want the blessing, right? Both of these are removal blessings, as who was it? Mabinap was all about the blessings. Funny new Gift of Strength art. What is that? I don't even know what that creature is. Anyway, let's take the blessing. Right? 4 damage? That seems good. Yeah, 4 damage. Just boom. 4 damage. Kill something. Daxos. This is blessing. Kind of your counterpoint to the dude that just hurt us pretty badly. Acolyte of Affliction. 1 with the stars. Oh, this is removal, right? Clunky, but removal. I heard LR talking about this. Did anybody figure out what the enchantment clause is about? Oh, you can do this on an aura, right? Is that what this is about? Like you play this on an aura and it falls off the creature? Oh, that's it. Ah, that's a great... Got it. There it is. There it is. Kadith is there with the answer. Thank you. It could hit an aura, but that's not why they did it that way. They had to do it this way or it would fall off. Well played, Kadeth. Surprised Luis and Marshall didn't figure that out, although I didn't figure it out, so there you go. Yeah, no, there's all sorts of little things, but the big thing is what Kadeth pointed out. Another Acolyte of Affliction. Now I wish we had just started on 2 of these. That would have been nice. Here's this Chimera that I think is excellent. We try the Chimera. I don't know if Daxos is a high pick or not, according to the bots. I don't think it'll wheel, though. I don't know what to take here. What do you think? Oh, Final Death? Should we just take Death? Here, I'll pull this. I'm confused. I don't know what to take. What do you all want to take? Twitch drafts Theros. We want, like, there's Daxos, there's Chimera, there's 1 for 1 with the stars, there's Acolyte for Acolyte of Affliction, and then just the simple Final for Final Death. Gosh, maybe you'd even want the voracious dude down there, but I think we'll say no on that and just because I think we take Final Death over like this, so it's probably just Final Death, but I know there's some tempting other stuff here. I'd go for, we could try White Devotion or whatever, although I'd like these in back-to-back picks if that's what's going to happen. Chimera and Final are tied. All right, well, we've played some black already. I'm going to take Chimera, not because I think anybody's right or wrong, but because let's try maybe we'll get into the white deck and it'll be cool. Just trying something else. I think I like the removal spell better, but we can also try to make this Chimera work. And to that end, this seems fine. Heliod's Pilgrim, though, maybe more build-around-y. Which one do you think is the good white card? Bounty, Pilgrim? Because I think this is fine, but not amazing. It's fine, but Heliod's is more build-around-y. I kind of want to take Pilgrim. We could get Blessing. Let's take Pilgrim because it actually works with the Blessing we have. We could be Boros. We can flicker. If we flicker Pilgrim, we get another aura. Omen for the go wides. I'm going to go with something white, though. We do want to... we might play this, but we want to lean into the devotion thing. So now I'm looking at Flicker, Glory, Hero. Probably Hero as just cheap and low down. I'm kind of with Intangible. We'll just go with the cheapo. And the Flicker is interesting, but I think we can wait on it. We're going for the Heliod's Pilgrim type deck, so I do want to pick up these Blessings, but let's see if there's anything must consider, like Final Death, for example. But I kind of just want to force the aggro auras and see what happens. Wayfarer, just okay, I think. We're taking this. I didn't know Field of Ruin was reprinted here. Good reprint. I know we just have 1 red, but that's kind of what I want to do. East is be like heavy white, and if we play red, splash, but that's why I'm not, I mean, it's not like I'm being pulled towards red per se. I say try Boros. I mean, I want to try heavy white is really what I want to try. I guess we'll try Hero. Storyteller, I remember sounding good, right? What's on? Yeah, that seems fine. Another blessing. But this is really the build around. Should we just take this? I kind of like this as the more powerful card, but this, let's explore this, really moving into this aggro auras in white. Let's try that. But we need some auras. If we end up red, we can play this. What do we like here? I love this new dizzy spell, by the way. I'm going to take the familiar. I think it wears auras decently. I don't think it's good, but yeah, we can take it given what we're trying to accomplish here. Here's a Glory Bearers I like over a second Hero of the Winds. Envoy, another one. All right, well, now we need the auras. Now we're just low on auras. Give us some auras. I mean, this is a real pick because we might play one of these other colors. I guess we'll take a Rage Hound, though. I don't think we're playing this, though. If anything, we're splashing a second color, but I don't think this means we can run this. Intangible wants the Hateful. Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. It is like an aura thing. Flicker of Fate or Glory Bearers number 2. Let's take a Flicker number 1. See how that works. Pious Wayfarer. This is where I can get behind taking this. A Lotus. I don't think that's a card for us, though. Interesting, though. Funny that, also interesting to me that they have a card with the word Lotus on it. It's not mythic. Maybe there's other examples of that, but it seems like a very mythic name, mythic word in Magic, Lotus, even though the original was rare. What a bad pack for us, though. Here's our only white card. Like, whatever. Not bad. I mean, we can take it. Might not be. It's decent for us. Daybreak Chimera. Escape Velocity. Where is that? Oh, what is it? Enchant creature gets +1/+0 and has haste. And you can replay it. Well, what are we doing with it? What's its job? Gee-wise, you tell me what the job of your Nyx Lotus is in this deck, and I'll consider it. But I'm going to go with the Courser. It's really a dumb first pick out of a pack, but... This is good. Yeah, here. Wow, I can't believe the bot to our left isn't all over the black we've been passing. Probably just want to take the Myers Grasp at this point. What does this do? Put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you may exile a creature or enchantment card from your graveyard if you do create it. Okay, so 3 mana, make a zombie, and then you gain life to equal to zombies. So it's kind of like, is this the History of Benalia except for zombies? Yeah, we're definitely taking a black card here. I mean, there's not even a white card in the pack, which is crazy. We're going to take Myers Grasp because Heliod's Pilgrim goes and gets it. Daxos, you're in, my man. This is nice. It's just like removal in this format, so we'll take that. Why is this? Why are we not getting flooded with white cards? How can white be open? We cut it so hard. Hey, Cardinator, how you doing? History of Bedalia. I guess I'll take card draw. Another flicker. Not sure about a second flicker, but I'm going to try to make it work. Let's see what's going on. I just don't think this is very good, but we can try it. Maybe take this. I think we got like, we need auras. We're like, we tried to set up this cool aura deck and haven't really seen good auras to take. But I'll take this. Yeah. Might drop and redraft. No, we're going to run this and see how it goes. I think they're properly evaluating Flicker. Flicker is not, this has not been a good card in Limited. It hasn't. I mean, go back to, I talked about this earlier in the show, but think back to RNA, Ravnica Allegiance. There was a great Flicker effect. It was like, flicker one of your creatures and it comes back with a +1/+1 counter on it. Although maybe it was end of turn and that's why it wasn't as good. No, but it wasn't. We did it. Like you can, maybe I'm wrong. Tell me, because that RNA one, like nobody ever played it, and we found like one time to maybe play it. And no, not Time Twist, Portal. Yeah, Justicier's Portal. Thank you. Okay, Justicier's Portal. Okay, that makes it better. Justicier's Portal being end of turn makes it worse because you can't sudden block. So maybe this will be better because you can sudden block. We'll see. We could take Triumphant Surge. But I kind of want to make sure we have lots of enchantments, even if they're not auras. I'm going to take Aspect of Manticore. I'm not sure we're black now. We took a couple of good black cards, but then it's dried up again. I don't know. So I'll take the aura. I don't know what we are, so I'll take the aura. And the white creature. This card seems to be following us around today. Also suggesting, sure you don't want to come back to the old black plan there, Ryan? Maybe so. Probably wheel this. Oh yeah, well, this is an aura. Let's just take this removal. Yeah, white aura removal has to be it. I didn't catch that for a second. Where are we? How are we doing with enchantments? 1, 2, 3, 4. If we play that, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Sullivan's pretty good if we are red, but I don't want to be, I really just want to really be hyper white. Maybe we still play Celebrant. It's good enough. But I'm going to try Favored. Here we go. Oh, I want this Pilgrim, but how do we pass Chimera? Take the Chimera. So much death. Let's look at curve. Never playing this ever. Never playing this ever. I really don't even think we're playing this ever. I don't think we're playing this ever. So this is really where we're at. Stampede Rider. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just take the final death here. What's this? 2/3, Dawn Evangel. Whenever a creature dies, if an aura you controlled was attached to it, return target card, creature card with CMC 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Well, we don't have a lot of that. We have some of it. Yeah. What's our option? Other option, revoke existence or just another blessing. Well, we can take blessing and then get back on our... Get right back where we want to be on auras. When it... What? Returns our Myers Grasp? This returns creatures. Yeah, just creatures. Not necessarily. The red ship hasn't sailed. We're in pack 3. Like, we're playing heavy white, and then we're either going to splash black, splash red, or not splash anything. And if we splash red, this is right where we want to be. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go for the... Again, I don't know if this is like the best version of this deck, but it's the thing I want to try. So we're gonna try it. Indomitable Will seems great for what we're up to. It's best of 3. We could take this as sideboard. But I like these coursers given how basically mono white we are. Wield this as we hoped. And this seems playable over another Bearers. Don't we? We have a Glory Bearers. Yeah, let's try the tactics. We have a couple of key devotion effects. We're trying to get these chimeras out ASAP. And we want Daxos here to have the biggest butt we've ever seen. Sure. Ooh, let's figure out from curve. I think we can pass on this and go ahead and take the aura. I'm not sure I'll have a creature as big as the spider ever again in my Magic career. All right, well, this is interesting. Let's see what we can do with this. 7 cuts. I really do want to try the aura theme. Let's look at these numbers. 1712. I'm going to try running these and running it nice and low. I think we definitely want to at least be like... Oh, I meant to go like that. I think we want 11.5 on our mana. These are like 3s. Maybe we just cut this. It's not that great. I don't think it's that great. I'm gonna cut that. We got our cool flyers here. Maybe cut one of these Manticore aspects. Is this good enough? Familiar. What familiar are we even talking about? Ah, this. Yeah, we can cut that. It's not good. It's just whatever. I'll have to look at the standard pack, but a lot depends on how you value the rares and mythics in the packs you get from those. And I think that's dollars only, right? DDS is the 2020 standard pack. You have to pay with money. You can't spend gold or gems. Anything that requires you to spend money is probably actually a good deal, honestly. They really want you to spend dollars, so they're going to give you good deals on those. What does Omen get after tokens? Scry 2. But this might be the cut. We're not going that wide. Envoy. How many? We have 3 envoys. Yeah, we can probably cut one of those. That's probably fair. And then, yeah, I'm going to cut Omen of the Sun. I don't think it does enough for us there. And then that's pretty good. We could cut a Flicker if we wanted. But I like it with a double blessing. It just feels like extra removal. Let's start here. Let's get playing. How unlike me. Gabby? Hey, Gabby. I'll even enable emotes for Gabby. All right, yeah, looks good. Need another white, but other than that, looks good. Well, we can cast that. Too bad we don't want to. Planes, 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 planes. One time, give us a planes. Give us a planes. Give us a planes. Here we go. Right. Yes, got what we asked for. And we'll save this for later and just go for bigness at the moment. We got the cheap Chimera of our dreams. I'm going to play it out now. I don't want to play this Blessing into open mana, but Chimera plus Tactics is interesting, and I want to do it now in case one of these dies in combat. Do we want to send in the Wayfarer? I'm just going to send in the Courser and not count on Tactics this turn. Again, I just don't like this open mana. And I don't want to have to use the Tactics yet right now anyway. Of course, we got 2 for ridiculous value, and we're unlikely to even cast this before we untap. So in this case, like, the value wasn't quite needed, but it's nice to know it was there. I want her to play something we can bless with 4 damage. Bless you, my... Oh, sorry, you're dead. Well, I think we know what we're going to bless. Too bad we didn't have that cost reducer. Then we could have Tactics and Blessing both on this turn. As it is... do this, and... I'm going to put it here. And then this enables an attack with both. Get a land, we can just go fetch our pacifism. Do some work with that. We're already winning combat in the air, though, and that helps as well. So with all this stuff, we should just swing away. See if we can't get her. I'm not sure how she's going to block, but I feel like we've got almost great blocks no matter what we do with this set of tools here in our hand. All right, that's fine. So, how do we want to do this? I guess we put First Strike on Nyxborn. Oh, I could have just won, though. Silly me. Oh, it looks like it's... Ah, interesting. Yeah, I missed lethal, except it wasn't going to be lethal anyway with what Gabby is doing. I was thinking, as usual, like one of my leaks is focusing on board control over lethal. I do this a lot, actually. So it's one of my big leaks, is focusing on controlling the board when there's an option to just win the game. So we'll resolve that part. Oh, I see. She just worked. Yeah. Good Wow, that's good. I didn't even know this was a card. That's a huge card. But I really do want to save our... we want to take out that Chimera, and so we're going to do this part as well. Hopefully we get there in the air now, but little punt there. She had the answer anyway, but I wish I had at least seen the lethal line. Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar. Hey, Lost Nightmare, thank you for the sub. Lost Nightmare, one of the OG LR fans. I remember some comments on the first handful of LR episodes from Lost Nightmare. Seems really interesting, Fiddles. It's growing on me. I think I keep bringing up all the synergy stuff I'm seeing. I think it's just such a high synergy format. It's making it really interesting. All right, let's remind ourselves here. Gabby is basically up to something close to what we're doing, except she's white-green to our white-red. Gotta watch out for this. Wow. Maybe that's a little narrow. I don't know. I just... Whenever I see one-mana cards, I always wonder what their long-term value proposition is, and little too narrow on just enchantment removal, but pretty interesting. I think we're still just kind of going aggro and seeing if it works, right? Do we have anything? We could switch to black and mess with her head. That'd be kind of funny. But I do want to see how this Aura strategy works out overall. I think I'm going to run it back. Hey, Alucardio. Well, special day. Preview stream, Wizards of the Coast. Free drafting of the new set all day long. I am so in for that. We're just missing a 2-drop here. Other than that, looks great. I mean, we want a mountain eventually, but... White 2-drop, and we can drop a Chimera on 3 with a land. No 2-drop, but we did find our red. That's not the worst. I'm going to attack. I figured they couldn't block. I'm liking it, Alucardio. I think there's a lot of really interesting synergy stuff going on here that is what I like to see from a Magic set. We can go favored here and set up the constellation stuff future turns to, and especially with the blessing, this could become a 4-power first strike or double strike. I'm going to play this. Both this and this allow for a Chimera next turn. I have certainly gone fully optimal today, Jay. Oh, sorry, Gabby. Gabby getting burned by the Mana Gods, and I'm gonna go. See, we can attack. We can play the Chimera. We could do. Let's go with. Courser attack. I'm doing the Courser over the Chimera because I want the Constellation. We could just go for a big 10. But I'll kill the spider. Try to punish her for missing a land drop. That's fair, Mabanap. I just liked... I just like getting our double strike on against a mana screwed opponent. GG, Gabby. Sorry for the mana issues. All right, I'm going to play at least one more with this. I might even draft again. I got to plan my day carefully here. I need to get some stuff done between now and some evening play. Oh, it gave the double strike too. What was I thinking of then? I don't know. All right. Not as aggro as we'd like to be, but I'm not going to throw away Courser into Chimera. Even go Pilgrim into Chimera, but Courser's going to be better. Oh, Aspect of Manticore. Yeah. Sorry, I was confused. I was like, wait, we had a Manticore and it was an enchantment? Nice, we get to attack in. They have an apparently easy bounce off block. I mean, if they don't block the Courser, I mean that's something else. Like I think you gotta block the Courser. Watch out for auto tap. You see how auto tap was like, oh, he doesn't have any red cards. Oh, no, actually, that's what I had to do. It's funny. Ah, man. Auto tap. Auto tap's always out to get me, is the bottom line. Oh, that's no, Fiddles. That is not what's happening here. What's happening here is this is a preview stream. Wizards of the Coast has made drafting available to us streamers for today and today only. For a little bit, for then it goes to normal release stuff on Thursday. Well, this blessing should do work here, and then we can follow it up with the Pilgrim. Oh, it will? Okay, awesome. Fiddle said he just checked, and best of 3 will be up from the get-go. So that's awesome. We get to play best of 3 from the get-go? Thank you, Wizards. Oh my god. I am not gonna use Blessing to take out the hero. I'm gonna use Blessing as protection after we get a Aura up dude going. been a little tired all day too. Bad day to feel a little bit dragon, you know, as opposed to a good day to be a dragon. This set will be up tomorrow. Yes, Cardinator. This is going to be available to everybody tomorrow. And I've mentioned this before, but I'll you know, not everybody heard me talk about this before. But when I started at Wizards, there was a strong desire to have local game stores be the first opportunity to play a new set. You know, that was like when they got rid of the big pre-release tournaments. It used to be you'd go to a pre-release and it was like a GP, you know, like a Magic Fest, you know, one big huge rented hall and everybody is there. And the CEO at the time I started at Wizards really wanted to move towards rewarding stores and having pre-releases at stores. And it was awkward, and some people didn't like that at first, but it was really an effort to really support local game stores as partners in this game. And so and that's also one reason it was not out earlier on Magic Online. Well, Magic Online, it also was about not having the resources to actually do that work. But anyway, just interesting to me that like now really everybody's getting to play the new set first on Arena and Magic Online and then in stores, and I'm wondering how that's affecting their pre-release numbers, because I find myself less interested in pre-releases because of the fact that I can play today. Anyway, sorry, Oppo, for leaving you hanging. We are trying to figure out whether we're running out of blessing into open mana. I don't know enough about this format yet to know how punished we could be for this, but I'm going to try. We're going to go for it and see if we get punished. This is all part of the learning here. If there were stakes, I would really look closely at what might punish us for that play. But I also figured with blessing we'd be pretty good too. I do enjoy going to pre-releases too. I just before, like, I'm so eager to play the new set that I would bend over backwards to go to a pre-release. Now I get that initial fix taken care of today, and then it becomes like if I can make it, great. If I can't, okay, you know. Excellent point. Mabinat points out that if I had gone with Blessing onto this already Aura'd creature, I have more things that it can protect against. I guess I just wanted the 4-power flyer, but maybe it would have been right to not risk the unknown there. Look at what comes through for us. Do it, Dragon. Well, if you like Dragon, I believe you said you're pretty new to the game, right? Pre-releases are for you. Like, well, they're for all of us, but pre-releases are just excellent events for newish to Magic players. You're gonna, you know, unfortunately, local game stores can have some jerks, but mostly I think you'll find that Magic players are awesome. Magic players want you to find the love in the game that they have found, and that they would love that. Dragon, do it. Go to the paper pre-release, laugh it up with them and say, I've just started playing this game. I'm an Arena player, but I like it so much I thought it would come out here, and this is my first paper Magic event ever. They will love you. They will treat you like a king or queen or whatever you want to be for the day. No. I mean, that's the thing. Dragon, there may be some jerks, but they're the jerk. Like, anybody who gets mad at you for making a mistake in Magic or somehow doesn't remember being new to Magic like we've all been. So, I don't, I would say get over it, get in there, and you maybe make some new friends. And certainly everyone will love it. They'll love that the game has found a new person who's coming in to try it out. And like 95+% of the people in that store will bend over backwards to help you enjoy your experience. And partly because it's the pre-release, everybody's just a little bit giddy, a little bit happier, and a little bit kinder on pre-release events. Well, I spent my whole time talking. I can't even remember what our oppo is doing anymore. We're just gonna run it back.
Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar.
Ah, Fiddles, that's kind of you, giving Dragon a sub. Nice. No, that's great. No stakes today. I'm not worried about anything. I'm so not worried we're going to keep this. And we're not even going to be punished. Watch. Oh, you think we're punished, but no, we're not punished yet. Here comes, we're going to go plains into mountain into plains. See? Never punished, my friends. Of course, I thought this was the 2-mana enchantment, not flicker. This actually... if I had a 2-drop creature, I'd like this choice a lot better. I'm just being silly, though, of course. If that were a real stakes game, I would have mulliganed. And we might still be punished. Ready for the punishment? Or not? Here we go. Let's find out. Never punished. Never punished. But nothing, no really good, no good attack unless we're willing to give it the blessing here, and I'm not. So let's just do this. I could have just played Pilgrim. That might have been good. It actually weeds non-lands out of our deck to make drawing lands more likely, for one thing. Should we flicker it? Is it worth it, or we just let it go? If we spend flicker here, then what happens? Have we drawn our beginning of your upkeep? So we haven't even drawn yet. If we draw land, we just play blessing. I'm gonna let this die. We can get Chimera out with any land. Oh, and it's sacrifice a creature, so flickering it doesn't matter. We still have to sacrifice anyway. Oh, and we can sacrifice this. But we have to do this or it keeps happening. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to let it go. We're going to find a land and play our Chimera. No? Okay, fine. We'll go for Pilgrim. Let's get another blessing. We'll find land here eventually. Get some of our low-down, off-kilter, rarely seen bottom-feeding lunchboxes when I'm sitting. Hey, land. I was hoping for you. They got their mana wide open, though. We're not going to fall for that. We are going to instead play a Daybreak Chimera. And even though we have technically a winning attack by sending in those dudes and using the blessing, I feel between the telegraphed, like, they knew we drew a blessing, so I think they were holding instant speed removal, and I wasn't going to play into it. Let's see if they have it. If so, I suppose our Daybreak Chimera will be dead. Yeah, we could not, unfortunately, get the aura on it in time. But they spent 5 on that, so fair enough. And we didn't fall for their tricks. We find a land, we get to protect the blessinged creature with another blessing. And if we get 2 lands, we can eventually, you know, flicker the blessing, play and flicker. A lot of stuff going on here. Yes, flicker saves our creature from targeted spell. That's one of its definite uses. And I'm gonna go like this. We could apathy. I don't know if we need to yet. Where do you want to do it? On the ground? Yeah, alright, I'll do it on this dude. I like it. Appa will probably sack for a creature here, and that's fine. Or you know, sack for a card. They've used up their turn, and we get to crash in with our 2/3 at least. Yeah, that didn't feel like a great play. I don't know. I think that was hasty. I think Ben Stark holds that apathy. Yes, Cardboard Live is struggling to figure out where to put enchantment creatures, but I'm sure they'll get that figured out. Alright, if a creature dies, if an aura you controlled was attached to it, they currently have none. Alright, so we don't need to worry about that until they have auras attached to creatures. We have a Revoke Existence. That ought to be good in this. I mean, this just gets everything they've got if we want to do that. But they're tapped out. We should just use the Blessing here while we've got one, and we'll throw it on the flyer. Let's see. Oh, let's kill their Aura Cheapener. And then make our flyer bigger for the turn. But they can't do any of that until they have an aura on one of their creatures. So I'm saying I don't really need to think about it as a going concern until such a time that they have played an aura. I'm gonna just sit tight here on this Blessing again. We need to be specific when we say blessings. I'm sitting tight on this Karametra's Blessing to save our envoy if need be. Yay, emotes. Heliod's punishment enters the battlefield with 4 task counters on it. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. It loses all abilities and has blah 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 blah. Yeah. I mean, we could just flicker it, I suppose, but then we lose this. Well, eggs in one basket or spread it around? I guess I'm going to spread it around. Fiddles wants one basket. I spread it around. But if Fiddles is right, I can always flicker it and put it back in one basket. Hee hee. We can also flicker this to get one of our remaining auras. Good thing all our eggs weren't in one basket. How do we want to do this, though? We can sack the Pilgrim. And then just revoke that. Yeah, I like sack the Pilgrim, revoke, and flicker. And what do we want to kill? Let's go... Ooh, this is clever. Let's do it this way. I think this is clever. I like a 2-for-1 flicker. That's what I mean about this is what makes me have hope for the format or like it early on. It's just like it's got some clever stuff. It's got some stuff to feel clever about. But Oppo has a crap ton of removal. Let's see if we can actually get there. All right, we got there. So now what? Now what? Now what? Oh well, yeah, maybe D's gone to bed. You missed plenty of scolding earlier. All right. I think we're going to call it for this one. That worked out nicely. A lot of fun stuff going on there. I'm trying to crank through these, though. I think I'm going to do one more draft, play at least one more match with it, and then take a break, upload some stuff to YouTube so that our YouTube friends can check out this content. And then we'll get back on later tonight, probably 8:30-ish, to do some Constructed, okay? Okay. So, thanks for hanging out, YouTube friends. Catch you next draft. See ya.